Hi guys, my name is Mike, and today's lesson I would like us to invite you all who are watching online, who are watching through YouTube. My today's discussion is about a successful home. I know that every person do desire to have a successful home in one way or the other. Let's first understand what home is. Um, First, we are told that home should be the happiest place on earth. Imagine you've never been happy. It is your responsibility now to be happy when you are at home. Home is the only place where you are assured of happiness. Assured of happiness. Home is the only place where an individual or a person can feel comfortable and be happy. Wife, this is the place where if you've never been happy, you're supposed to be happy. Husband, if you've never been happy, because of your home, you shouldn't be happy. The same case to children, they shouldn't be proud of their home. Home is very important. Home is the important place on the world whereby you can exercise everything that you think you are able to exercise with the freedom. Home, your home is the best place because every person originates from a background whereby everyone, even me, I belong from a certain home. Another thing, home is the heart of the society. What do I mean by this? Home being the heart of the society is whereby if you want to know the characteristic of a certain society with a habit or with a certain character, check their home. Home determines the moral character of the society. If we have good home, if we have good places where we nurture our children, then that is a good indication that indicates that good people will come from the same home. Another thing, home determines the state of the nation. Even the leaders, the rulers of our country, the rulers of the world come from a home. Home is the basic place where you can nurture good leaders. We can nurture good people. We can nurture people with intelligence. We can nurture people who can bring forth good fruits. Home is the basic and it is very essential, especially to a life of a Christian. Bad home or unhappy home bring forth criminals, but a happy home and well-ordered home bring forth good people. Good people who can guide, who can instruct, and who can give the directive of life. Home mold a person morally and spiritually. Home is a school in other way. I know that there are many guys who never went to school, but they are learning. Why do I mean by that? There are those who are learning formally, and there are those who are learning informally or informal. And note, guys, that formal education is important. The same case, informal education is more important because it marks the basic principle of our life today. It molds a person character. It molds a person what you should talk, how you should behave, how you should act. That is the basic principle of having a home. Or it molds a person to become the way you are, the way I am. If you wanna see me the way I am, it is from home where I come from. Not from everywhere, no, not from school. The foundation of a child is from a home. If a child miss good foundation at home, there is a probability, unless God intervene, there is a probability which is very high of the person missing the principles of good models, all the basic of having a good character. Another thing, I may say that well-honored home bring joy and total happiness. How? It's precisely good when you feel joyful when you are at home, when you are proud to know that you belong from a home which nurtured you, which molded you, and become prosperous as you are today. Guys who come from good home for sure will have something to give as a testimony that if your home was well ordered, even you yourself, you should be ordered. Even if you miss the rank, it's upon your decision. I know many have desired to have a successful home, but many a time it has been in vain. Happy home become a small heaven on earth. I know that many desire to go to heaven. Why? Because heaven is the climax of success, where we think that there should be happiness at heaven. But your advice, or my advice today, is that let's make our home the best place on planet Earth. Let's be happy when we are together with our family members, when I am with my wife, when I am with my children. Let me have a joyful moment. Let you have a happy moment with your family, because home is where you belong. Be happy of your sister, be happy of your brother, be happy of your mom and dad. That is something that will enable you to grow spiritually, mentally, and physically. Another thing, when husband and wife have unity at home, it becomes industrious. What do I mean? When you have an agenda, when you talk about the agenda that you have, and you come up with the only one agenda, and you agree to one another that you are going to follow it, for sure that agenda will be successful. If you have a plan of a certain project, you include the family members, for sure the project cannot fail. It will be successful because there is uniformity, and that uniformity is something that is strengthened and empower a person to success. To be successful, you can't success or succeed alone as the husband without including your wife. You can't succeed as a wife without including your husband in the project that you have. Children cannot succeed in life unless the family come together, have an agenda, and that agenda should be part of the first prior or the first project that a home has. When they have unity, when they have only one slogan, then it's possible. Another thing I believe on is that happy home practice genuine love and forbearance. Genuine love is something that you should give willingly and voluntarily. that you are supposed to be asked so that you can be able to forgive. No, you should forgive even without being asked to forgive. You forgive, and you should not be tired of forgiving. You should not include yesterday's wrongs or how someone offended you yesterday. No, you should be focused to look about tomorrow, and you should be focused to have the forbearance of having forgiveness, having love, unconditional love, loving without giving many conditions. I know love is the principle of a successful home, and I believe if you exercise that love, unconditional love, you should not love your husband or your wife because of a certain expectation. No, love because love is the principle that can make you succeed. Another thing, happy home is where every member is concerned for each other. What do I mean by being concerned for each other? There are many families where some members of the family don't bother about their partner. You may find a wife is not bothering about the man, and the man is not bothering about her wife. And the same, you may find that one of the party is not bothering about the children. But if you are concerned, and if you value your wife, you value your partner, you value your children, then I know you will apply all your strength, all your effort to make sure that your home is successful. And for sure, you can do all things through Christ who is able to strengthen you. Another thing, happy home is where every member depend on God, not on material thing. Our successful home is whereby we put God as the first priority. We go down in prayer, we read the word of God, and we don't forget the holy book which many people have ignored. That is the Bible. The Bible is the only book and the only manual that will guide you how to obey God, how to love one another, how to nurture your children so that they may be able to grow in stature and in wisdom, pleasing men and pleasing God. And for sure, when we have a happy home, even the church itself will be happy, and God himself will be pleased with a home that seek first his kingdom. Another thing we are told is that the angels of God become unseen guests when there is happiness at home. How pleasant it is when the angels of God become unseen guests at your home. When these guests are there, I know there are those who behave well, especially when they are guests at their home. But this is more important to note that when you have a happy home, you should be very happy and you are blessed because they are unseen guests of the hosts from heaven. The holy angels come and encamp or dwell where people have happiness. It's a blessing because there is protection, there is prosperity, and there is success of everything, every desire, every wish of a home. When angels are there, the presence of God is there. Guys, it is my prayer today that if you pray to God to give you happiness, please start exercising happiness at your home. See you next time and have a blessed moment. My name is Mike, aka Patash. God bless you. Bye bye.